Welcome back to What's He Gonna Blow Up Today? So today we're going to be doing, I've got an old weed whacker. I ended up switching over to an electric one because this one kept giving me a bunch of problems. Still having issues with the small engine on there. But I've got a plan for this one, and I'm hoping I can figure out whatever's wrong with the engine, but that's going to be later on because I can't seem to get it working right now. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be replacing this head. I own some property here, and we're going to be using this. This is basically just a regular saw blade that's going to go on here and chop down little trees. So first thing we're going to do is I think I got some of the tools I need laid out. Also to go with this, we've also got a universal kit, which we all know how well those things generally work. So hopefully all this stuff will go together and we'll make a decent, I guess, cutting tool for the property that I own. So this right here, when you're dealing with a weed whacker, is a reverse nut. So you gotta, it's not righty-tighty, it's righty-loosey. So I already broke that one loose, and there we go. So now we got this head off. I have not taken that head off yet. That's the first time I've taken that thing off, clearly, because I haven't removed any of this stuff at all. So give me 1 second here to try to remove some of these old weeds. Honestly, did not realize it was that bad on there. There are no instructions with either one of these two things, so I guess let's just figure it out. So I don't know if I'm going to end up having to take off one of these nuts. I'm not sure how this is going to end up having to work here, because that is clearly not going to go in there. So give me 1 second, I'm going to try to figure this out. Okay, now as it turned out, I did not have all the tools I was going to need. I could have just used that Allen wrench sitting right there. But there is there's a hole over there that you can stick something in just to make sure that this thing doesn't move. So I guess going with the same thought process, I'm going to say that this one probably also righty-loosey. Let's find, yeah, it is. Alright, so still not sure if we need to take this thing off, but we're going to find out. I think we're probably going to have to. So then we got, this is part of the universal kit, this little nut thing right here. So I don't know, I'm honestly not sure how things like this work, because this is the first time I've ever done anything even remotely like this. So I've put other heads on, I put this head on, but I guess, it can be kind of the same, where it's a little bit more involved than what you expect for it to be. So basically the way this thing's going to work is there's this little ring in here too that's going to have to, I'm assuming is going to have to go right inside of here. So let me try to see what, or it may not. Don't think it's going to have to. I think this is going to go on, and then they sent this giant nut. Find out if it's, you can thread it the same way, because I've not tried this yet. Definitely not going on there straight. And it is not reverse threaded. Again, universal kits. It is also a nylock nut, so I'm kind of going to put you in a little bit of a weird position there. So I may have to try to find another nut that I can use. I'm sure that I do not have one that's going to be reverse threaded like that. But once that gets done, I'm going to say that this is going to go on, and then you need the nut, and that should be it. But like I said, I don't know that I've got one of those nuts. I'm going to try to find one, figure out some other way to make that thing work. So yeah, now this one goes on. But essentially I think this is basically what you're going to end up with. I still didn't put the little ringy ring inside. So it seems like it's going to be pretty sturdy. I don't know that you're going to be able to use the guard. This guard is set on there, it's actually riveted on, so I'm not sure if that's going to work. If it doesn't, I can always cut it and re-rivet it, but actually it looks like it'll be fine. I do believe it is going to be fine. So, that is, I guess, how you install one of these, which I'm not going to use this. I will get the right nut for it, but that's what it's going to look like. It's mean. I'm not sure which way this thing spins whenever it's spinning, so there's a directional wheel on here that tells you which way it needs to go, because obviously you want the teeth curved toward whatever you're cutting. So we've seen reviews on these. They do a really good job. And owning property where we're going to be clearing out a little bit of land later on this year, it's going to make it nice. I do have a tractor as well, but I don't want to always put my tractor through really tall, crappy brush. I'd rather just be able to cut it down, at least to a manageable length. I've run into some other issues where I ripped my fuel filter off going through the same brush that I need to finish with this. But all the brush around here, if I'm going to clear any of it, is all going to be about the same height. So it would be nice to be able to go in there and just zip them down a little bit with these. These things cut pretty good sized diameter stuff. I mean, you're talking well over an inch, and these things zip right through them. So I don't know how long the blade will last. I'm going to have to give you an updated review on that later on. Thanks for watching.